Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go. Go out. Boy.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Let's see here with the audio. What's going on? All right, we should have the audio up and rolling. You guys should have no problem hearing me. Happy Saturday. I think that video cut out a little too early, so we're going to have to play it one more time. I think I hit the wrong button. It is a little early, so without further ado, let's go back to the video that's going to start the show. Then the theme of the show is Cinco de Mayo. Here we go.
Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go. Go out. Boy.
Good morning. Cappers Nation Live Sunday edition. All right, had to play the video again, take a sip of the coffee, get right. It is Sunday, not Saturday, although Saturday was a great success. I wish we had the UFC again tonight, so can it be Saturday again? I could definitely use another boatload of money delivered. Happy Cinco de Mayo. That is definitely the way to start the program. Good morning, everybody. Rolling aloha. 3:09 a.m. in Hawaii. Thank you for tuning in when it is really, really dark and early. Matt Smith in the house. Edward in the house. Jonathan Bossa in the house. How are you, sir? Nathan tuning in. Justice tuning in. Peter G. Kyle Bogart. Mr. Mike Butler says good morning and bless the whole chat this morning. Prantia in the house says that's the way to start the show on Cinco de Mayo. Love it. Absolutely. Edward says thumbs up, 100 likes equal free picks. That sounds like a plan to me. Mr. Robert Beeman in. Christopher Bayer in. There you go, Edward. Mr. Butler says, my guy Edward, good morning. God bless Houston -3. Much love. Mr. Butler's cable's being turned back on at 11 this morning. Guaranteed Saturday was a success. By the seat of our pants, the LA Dodgers on the money line got the job done for us. It doesn't matter if you win by 1 or 100 when you're taking the money line. And the LA Dodgers, which actually started out as a slight favorite minus $1.20, ended up being plus money when it was all said and done. So a nice little underdog plus money guaranteed Saturday winner on the Dodgers for everybody. Chido, good morning. And we'll go over the full recap. UFC went off without a hitch yesterday. Should have put a boatload of money in everybody's pocket. I know it put a lot in mine. Mr. Mike Butler says, thank you, chat. Cable is on at 11. Kyle Bogart, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cappers Nation Live Sunday edition. Going to send out our text message right now. I should have been on top of my game and had it ready to go out at 6:01. But sometimes things happen. I am a little slow this morning, I'm going to be honest. I might have celebrated and had too long and too late of a night. Nothing like cold coffee. One second, let me hit that schedule button. Opened it at 6:21, so we'll have it go out at 6:23. And schedule. Good to go. All right, let's see the comments that I missed. Kyle Bogart, time to pop a top and get it started. Absolutely. Randall, way to go, Mike. Gonna be a great day for sure. Absolutely. Mr. Butler says, now I need help with the car note. Is due $6.69. Bless the chat. Let's work. Prantia, Phillies screwed us. Score 5 in the bottom of the 7th and give up 4 in the top of the 8th. Yes, they absolutely did. I was actually driving with my wife yesterday evening when that all happened. And it was very disappointing to check the score and see the Phillies burning us. Phillies burning us. Kept us from a nice big 3-0 on premium plays. But, you know, we'll take 2-1. We'll take 2-1 every day of the week if they want to give it to us. But for sure, 3-0 would have been a hell of a lot better. And I know I don't have to ask anybody about that one. I already know that myself because I'm actually betting the games. You know, a lot of these services don't actually bet the games, so they wouldn't know that. What a weird and interesting day yesterday. Kentucky Derby. We gave out the 5, the 7, the 8, and the 13. The finishing order, we hit 3 of the 4 with the 7 and 8 to win. 7 gets disqualified. So the 20 wins, a 65-1 horse, which was very disappointing because, well, we all had the 7. I know I did have a few people, actually quite a few people, had some nice scores with the horses that we gave out, which was the 7, the 8, and the 13. I'm going to show you guys a screenshot of one. Somebody messaged me on Twitter or sent it to me on Twitter last night, and it's a good one. It's a good one, folks. It's definitely worth Oh, hold on. Show the whole screenshot, the whole thing. So hold your thought on that one. But somebody hit a monster payday on the Derby. Here it is right here, thanking me yesterday. So at Never Doubt Me, you're very, very welcome. I'm glad we were able to help. I'm glad I was able to reach out to one of the best horse handicappers that I personally know. And here's a, well, here it is without further ado, but it is, let me see if I can get it up there on the chat window. I still got the song from the Cinco de Mayo stuck in my head. All right, so this is the tweet that I got late last night, or yesterday evening, actually. Actually, when I got my phone back, we went into a little comedy show, and they took our phones and made us put them in a little case. So for about 3 hours last night, I didn't have access to my phone. I was jonesing. It was like, you know, a crackhead looking for another score. Couldn't refresh. Scores mobile. But when I got done, I looked at this tweet at Cap Nation Kyle. That's me, obviously. I took your horses and added a couple of my own to hit a nice trifecta. Thank you once again for great advice. And when I opened it up, first obviously the 7 to win lost because we got disqualified. Then the 5, 7, 8, and 13, which was our $4 substitute, the bets ended up being $24. He lost that one. Then a 50-cent trifecta there. He had the 5, the 7, 8, 13. He added the 14 and the 20 on his own. And let me tell you this trifecta. For a $60 investment, he made $5,737.65. $5,737.65. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely amazing to see. So cool. So to be able to see that and see we were able to help out the way we were, it's pretty damn cool. For everybody else that had the 7, Big Dave Mall, we got robbed, buddy. We got robbed. Nathan, you got robbed too. 8 to 1 on the 7. Oh, Edward, yes, I got paid on the 12 horse. That was the winner on race 11, or I think it was race 11. Yeah, I did get paid on it. Matter of fact, before I called 5 dimes, they had already reversed it and made sure my account was credited. So I actually called them, and then he had me hit the refresh button, and it was already credited. They were already on it. They found their error before I had to call it. Well, I mean, I found it, but so did they. So they actually corrected it technically before I had to alert them to it. So bravo Zulu to 5 dimes just shows what a great book they are. And didn't happen yet. Our software didn't happen yet, but welcome 5 dimes, Nation. It was 7 months in the making. I always told you guys that I would never accept a sports book as a sponsor unless they were a paying sponsor. No affiliate marketing. No make me give you guys a bonus code. None of that stuff. That's the shadiness of this industry. When sports services want to make money off you when you lose. None of that bullshit here. So finally got 5 dimes after 7 months of negotiating, and we turned down numerous, which probably would have been very lucrative offers from other sports books. But I always said, 1, they have to pay us up front for regular advertising rates, and 2, it has to be a book that I'm willing to use. And me and 5 dimes go hand in hand. I love betting on 5 dimes. So I'm going to be doing some how-to videos for 5 dimes here in the future, how to do the cash outs with Bitcoin, etc., etc. And it's going to be fun. So welcome 5 dimes. You'll start seeing their logo on the website and the YouTube videos. So 7 months in the making to show them why they should pay us, and it wasn't a little amount that they had to pay either. So always great to add on a new working partner. Just shows the show is growing and the value of the Cappers Nation live show brand, pre-recorded videos. So everybody knows I bet with the local guys, I bet with 5 dimes, I bet in the casinos, and not many people ever show the cash out side because, let's be honest, cash out, but I average at least one cash out a week through 5 dimes on Bitcoin. So I'm going to start showing those and showing you just how fast Bitcoin payouts happen when you're dealing with a quality book. Yeah, Raymond Scott, nope, you're not going to get sponsored by the Greek. Mr. Raymond Scott working for Gaming Today. This is the fella that asked what I thought about Mr. Poison. At least you quoted me word for word. Thank you. Thank you for at least quoting me word for word. I need my own sports book. I don't want to take the action. I like being on this side. I like being on this side. So, very happy to have them, and glad it's not well, I mean, we always knew it was never going to be an affiliate marketing deal because I don't play that route. Michael, no shit there, huh? Who dat Bob? Good morning. Takea Jefferson. Good morning. Mr. Mike Butler says, now I hope they run and tell that Kyle you a good man. You help us so much. People don't talk about that now. I hope they do. Thank you, Mike. I do appreciate that. Yeah, Nathan Trifecta is picking the top 3 horses. Randall says he had the Dodgers, and then when they were down, he took them live at plus 450, paid out nicely, but he was sweating. Yeah, it was a little sweat there. Ken Thompson crushed it last night. Thanks, Kyle. You're very welcome. We definitely crushed it last night. Yeah, Raymond, it was a great quote. And just what a coincidence. All the talk about BetterX disappears. They got to have something to talk about. I noticed nobody commented back on your tweet about it. Brad says, Kyle, I have a question with your betting bankroll. Do you say start with 2,000 and withdraw a certain amount each week, or do you do it monthly? Just curious from a betting perspective. I don't always bet from the same account. I don't always bet from the same account, so I'm always betting in different places. So I don't have a set number where, I jump to make a withdrawal, but every time I build it up, obviously offshore, I don't want to keep too much in there. I mean, I've never been screwed, but, it's like, why keep too much in there if sometimes, it makes people greedy, but, screwed. And I mean, that's betting with I've only had an account at Bovada Bookmaker and 5 dimes for offshore, and I've had some big, large amounts in there, and I've never had an issue. But I try and withdraw every time I build it up with 5 dimes. Try and pull out 5 to 10K in Bitcoin and leave at least 5 in there or 10 in there to keep doing damage on a weekly basis, and try and make sure that I'm doing a cash out every week. Obviously, it doesn't happen every single week. If I was cashing out every single week, I'd be a liar. The one thing that you guys know from me, I will. I don't need to lie about our record to try and make it look like I didn't have a losing day. Everybody knows. Well, I mean, I had a fantastic winning day yesterday, but everybody knows if I lose, we take it on the chin like a champ and we move forward. We march forward and we plow right through it and we get right back to winning. But we definitely don't have to fudge our numbers here. Not like other services where they try and fudge their numbers to make it look like they were winning. And believe it or not, that happens a lot. I heard another service was doing that with their UFC fight picks last night. That they went 2-3, they lost money, and now they want to claim that they had a break-even day, but they're forgetting all the juice from what somebody showed me this morning. Prantia asked a question. Let me see here. Will the 5 Diamond sponsorship bring more scheduled live shows? Potentially. Hopefully. It'll be a good partnership and a good partner to have on board. Somebody that I actually use. Products, great when you take a sponsorship and it's a product you believe in. We turned down, actually not we, I turned down, obviously my bookie wanted to give us 40% of whatever everybody lost. We told them to go pound sand, that that if they wanted to come on board, they had to pay us. And then they actually offered a tiny bit, wasn't enough, so said no. Another more than what we got for 5 dimes, but they had some bogus cash out policy. You could only cash out 1 time a week for no more than $3,000. And I'm like, well, I'm betting a couple $1,000s a game, sometimes a lot more. What's the point of having money in the account if I can't get it out? You're going to limit me to $3,000 a week. It's going to take me a long time after 1 good week to get any money out. So not a chance. And obviously, if I can't use it, I don't want to recommend it to you guys. So I got Bitcoin up to 50,000 at 1 lump sum that have came from 5 dimes. So it's got to be something that I use and that I believe in. But yeah, hopefully it'll add into more live shows. Edward says he's cashed out every day this past week. Clint got rocked to a 1-6 mark. Rodfather, Kyle, is there a problem? Cash payments, reason why you use Bitcoin? No, I mean, cash is king. Cash is king. But as far as Bitcoin goes, their Bitcoin payouts, if you're a Bitcoin exclusive customer, and what that means is that you've deposited by Bitcoin, Their Bitcoin withdrawals are quick. The last one that I had, I think it took me less than 2 hours from the time I processed it to the actual time it was showing up in my Coinbase account as pending. It was 2 hours and 21 minutes. So, it's if you wait for cash, they're going to mail you a check or a bank wire, and that takes added time. And Bitcoin payouts are free. If you get a Bitcoin payout, they're absolutely free. So, but that's the reason why I use Bitcoin. And obviously, once I get Bitcoin, I have to either sell it or keep it, whatever I do with it. So, or move it into another wallet and store it, whatever the case may be. But that's the reason why I use Bitcoin with 5 dimes. Payouts they're quick, and Tom switched over to 5 dimes. One fight cost you a 17 parlay. Yeah, I had one. We're gonna go over our UFC record, but we won two yesterday, a 3-fight and a 2-fight. I missed a 5-fight parlay by 1 fight. It was the nice big dog, the big dog that we lost. No, Mike, I have not yet. I haven't even uploaded it to the computer yet. It's still on my phone. But I had one 5-fight parlay when it was all said and done, with our fights that paid 20-1. And I had a nice little $300 bet on it, $300 5-fight parlay. And man, I just needed that last one. But, it is what it is. But hold on one second, start going over everything that we had. On one of the UFC fights, I own up to it. I made a mistake. And I cost all of us some extra money. I think I did. Let me log into our system here, our database. That way I can pull everything up. But so, for instance, I can tell you, obviously the leans went off the chain yesterday. What do we go on the leans? 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, it was 4. Should have been 4 and 1 on the leans, technically. But I screwed one up, and when our UFC expert sent the fight picks over and his write-ups, because obviously he was up in Canada, our web guys got it up on the website, and before it went live, I proofread it. And I said, oh no, this is wrong. And I made a quick change to it. And the second fight, the Juan Adams fight, obviously we had the strong lean on Arjen Bueller, plus 105 underdog. He won. But it also said dog pick on our side. And it said fight does not go the distance. I switched it where it said dog pick to fight pick. But if you go back when you were logged in, let me log back in and read what you guys saw. And a lot of you guys probably read it and see any instructions for it. But then if you look at our UFC experts' instructions on how to bet the UFC, those change every single fight. Okay? That section changes every single fight. So you always have to read it. But if you read it, the very last line of the dog of the night, and then it says some fights may be labeled dog pick, not dog of the night. And dog picks mean bet it like the dog of the night. The line stays as a dog. If the line reverses, then the dog pick becomes a lean. So where I changed it from dog pick to fight pick on my own, thinking that it was just our web guys put it in wrong, and it should have been dog pick. We should have reverted back to the dog of the night, learned how to bet it, and saw that it should have been switched from a fight pick to a lean because it wasn't plus money anymore. So I screwed up that one. Unfortunately, I screwed up that one. So I do apologize to all of our many people that were on the UFC last night. Other than that, UFC was a killer last night. Killer for us. Killer for us, not good for the book. All right, so the leans that we won, Cole Smith, minus 105. And I'm not for butchering their names because everybody knows it's just what I do. Arjun Bueller, plus 105, underdog lean winner. We had a strong lead on Nordine Talib, minus 355. That was a winner. We also had a lean on Donald Cowboy Cerrone, plus 105. Another dog lean winner. That was the main event. I hear a lot of people were giving out the other side. Al La Quinta giving out that side. So good win for Cowboy and a good lean win for us. The official fight picks, because obviously the one that got graded as a loss, that was my fault, my mistake. It should have been a lean. But as far as the fight picks go, the hobby, we did lose that one, minus $1.50. We did lose that one, but we came right back. We won with Andrew Sanchez, minus $1.70. Walt Harris, minus $1.75. We did drop our dog of the night, but we took a shot with a big dog on Brad Kotana, plus 160. Took a shot on a big dog last night, and he had his chances. He just couldn't get a damn submission to stick. So we did drop that one, but we came back at the end of the night. Shane Burgos, minus $1.60. Boom, big winner. Derek Brunson, plus 100, even money. I do know some people even late. If you bet it late, you got him as a dog. He was plus money. I know I got him at plus money, and I bet him about 40 minutes before his fight. So not only did I bet on 5 dimes, but I bet him on one of my local accounts as well. So and that was on Derek Brunson, plus 100. And then we obviously wrapped up with the main event, and that was just a lean. And let's see here. We weren't done there. We had 2 parlays last night. Let's start with the small one first. All right, we had a 2-fight parlay on Shane Burgos, minus $1.60, and Nordine Talib, minus 355. That actually paid even money, plus 100. Give yourselves a round of applause for hitting a nice parlay there. And remember, inside our UFC package, we actually show the parlays. We actually show the actual bets. Then we weren't done there. Our UFC expert wasn't done there. He had a 3-fight parlay on Walt Harris, minus $1.75. Andrew Sanchez, minus $1.70. And Nordine Talib, minus 355. That 3-fight parlay actually paid plus 200, obviously, because of the heavy favorite. It didn't pay as much. But that was a plus 200 win right there. So, I mean, that's like 3 bets just in 2 parlays. So, congratulations there, everybody. Absolutely hammered and murdered the UFC last night. Tar Heel Tim, congrats. I know you probably enjoyed it as well. Chido says it's okay, Kyle. You're allowed 1 mistake. And, it was. I mean, it was definitely my mistake. Alex, good morning. Definitely big money making day last night. You hammered the UFC as well as our guaranteed Saturday play. So for everybody that's on board, was on board our UFC, congratulations. Was a nice winning day yesterday for everybody as well. No need to fudge the numbers here. Hell, even when we lose, we don't have to. It's one thing that pisses me off is when you hear about it and you see other services doing it, to try and make themselves not look bad or not look, it's always there's too many of those shysters out there, and the other people on YouTube pushing UFC, they're the king of it. They're absolutely All right, I am back. Sorry, I actually had to... Dave, I was watching your video that you just texted me. I didn't want to play it with it in the background. But that's funny. That's funny. I should have put it up on the big screen. Absolutely. You walked out of the casino with empty pockets last night with tickets in your pockets, and you walked back in and turning those little tickets into a bunch of cash. Congratulations there. Guaranteed Saturday, as we were talking about, was a nice big winner. And when we say guaranteed Saturday, there's a little misconception. Obviously, we always know no game in this world is ever guaranteed. All right, other than one day your life is going to expire, and two, the government is going to want you to pay taxes. Big Dave Mall could tell you that. He hit $100K for a scratcher, and on a scratcher, and they took over 30% of it, 40% of it. But with our guaranteed Saturday, what we guarantee is if the game don't win, we refund your money, no questions asked. Well, as planned, no damn refunds last night. Why? Because the LA Dodgers got us the money. All right? We got the money. That's the way you want it to happen, and we did it. Big Dave Mall cashing $17,644 last night. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. Our premium plays yesterday, we nearly swept the board. I did. Honest to God, I did see the ticket. He did send me the ticket. I actually asked him to send me the whole ticket. I said, I don't believe you. Send me the whole ticket, unsigned. I said, I'll split my profits with you. Instead, he said he'd take me, next time I fly in, he'll take me for pancakes up in Frackville, a.k.a. Crackville, Pennsylvania. I said, deal. So, pancakes are on you, buddy. But premium plays yesterday, nearly a 3-0 clean sweep of the board. Unfortunately, 2-1. But hey, 2-1, we're making money. All right, 2-1, we're making money. We had the over in the Atlanta Braves game. We called that during the show. Somebody was talking about that one. We had the over in the Atlanta Braves game, over 7.5 runs. Braves nearly did it themselves. We did drop the Phillies, minus $1.18 on the money line. Jonathan, I thought the Phillies had it too. I remember the bottom of the sixth, runner on first and second, no outs. And I said, if this is where they're going to win the game, it's going to be by putting those runners around the rest of the bases and take the lead here. Unfortunately, runners on first and second, no outs, and ends up being runners on second and third, 1 out, runners on second and third, 2 outs, and then next thing you know, no runs, inning over, go to the 7th, and get slaughtered. So we did drop that one, but we hammered home Milwaukee, minus $1.10. That was a nice winner there. It only took us, 2 games to do it. 18 innings, bottom of the 18th inning, Milwaukee finally got the job done right. We gave that one actually away free during the live show yesterday, the second show. We gave that away for free. So congratulations to everybody there. Going over our NHL package. Gave you guys a free NHL game during the second live show yesterday afternoon. The Columbus and Boston under 5.5. I wasn't really watching I wasn't watching any of the later games because I was actually out with the wife and some friends last night. I did see that there was 1 goal going into the third, and I was like, oh yeah, this is Lock Central, Money in the Bank. And then lo and behold, Columbus and Boston put up 6 goals combined in the third period. Anybody watch that game? What the hell happened? So I definitely missed it. I didn't even look at the box score to see if there's a bunch of power plays or whatnot. Or maybe it just decided to have a penalty shot day for all I know. But wow was to say the least. I don't know how many hockey games I've been to in my life growing up in Southern California, having LA Kings season seats for years upon years upon years. I don't think I've ever seen 6 goals in a period. I know it happens, and it's happened more frequently. But Jesus, criminy crickets in the playoffs. 1-0 going into the third, and it ends up 4-3 final. Really? So we definitely got robbed there, Raymond, on the under on that game. Second NHL game that we put out for our NHL members was the San Jose Sharks. Got the job done there. So NHL split out 1-1 by virtue of, I don't know how they got 6 goals in the third period. My personal plays, we had no system plays yesterday, which was a good thing. There was no, not a good thing because they were losing, because they're flat out winning. We actually won them all on Friday. All right, we had 4 going on Friday. We won all 4 of them. Clean sweep of the board, 4-0 on through our system play program on Friday. We'll have more system plays that actually start on Monday. A lot of people talk shit about system plays. A lot of people don't understand them. A lot of people don't know how to bet them. And I'm telling you, they will consistently put money in your pockets. I always bet smaller on them. I tell everybody to bet smaller on them because it is a progressive style. But the way we do it, and it's just, a lot of people are not intellectually capable of handicapping a system play and being able to look ahead potentially 2 or 3 games. And if a player gets scratched or decides to give somebody a day's rest, who's going to replace them? Where is it going to come from? If a pitcher gets scratched, who's up for rotation to either move up from AAA or coming out of the bullpen? Or are they going to just move everybody up or back a day? So a lot of things to take into consideration for those, but we're very successful doing it. So my personal plays yesterday, I had 3. Nearly swept the board yesterday. Close, but no cigar. 2-1, but 2-1 is another winning day. Gave out two nice underdogs. We hit one of them, but we started out with the Atlanta Braves on the money line, laying $1.60. Didn't need to lay the $1.60. We could have took them on the run line yesterday and got it done in convincing fashion, but we did have them nonetheless on the money line. So Atlanta Braves was a nice winner there. I gave out Toronto plus 125. They lost to Texas. That was my only loser yesterday on my personal plays. Was a dog loser. And then obviously I gave you guys free during the first live show in the morning. The Arizona Diamondbacks plus 120. Diamondbacks plus 120, which was my biggest personal play of the day. Nice underdog winner. I don't have a problem laying that price, but I know a lot of people don't like paying a service to have to lay a hefty big money line, but I don't consider a minus 160, a hefty. I think when it gets up there to 180, 190, that's when I start looking at the run line or not betting it at all. But 2-1. We picked up 2 games on my personal plays yesterday. Nice winner there. So overall, between I hit 2 exactas on the horses, race 5 and race 9, or race 10, I think it was. Race 9. So made a little money on the ponies. Made a lot of money on our guaranteed Saturday. Made a nice little chunk on our premium plays. Made another nice little chunk on my plays, and made an absolute killing on the UFC last night. So yesterday, guys, I mean, I'm smiles from ear to ear, baby. I mean, it doesn't get any waking up on a Sunday knowing that you just had a monster winning Saturday. A smile, and we keep on moving forward because we're going to do it all again today. Price can be had if I grade out a game at $2 and it's 160. I'm laying minus 160. Absolutely. Justice, no power play goals, just straight. Everybody stopped playing defense and they started scoring. That's pathetic. Thank you, Dr. Franco. That's pathetic that those 2 defenses were capable to allow 6 goals. Speaking of the NHL, today we got one NHL game on the board, St. Louis and Dallas. But one future wager, if you guys remember, for everybody that was on board our NHL package, I put out my 4 futures when the playoffs started for everybody. I gave out futures earlier in the year, but not for the NHL. I waited until the before the playoffs started, and I picked 4 teams, 2 from each conference, and 2 from the East, 2 from the West. Unfortunately, Toronto and Washington, they were gone in the first round. Our local Knights got 5-minute majored right out of the playoffs by virtue of the world's worst playoff call in the NHL history. Kind of like the Derby, if you ask me. But I've got one futures wager alive, and it just so happens it is my biggest odds of winning at plus 4,000. I have a little $200 on it, which is actually not a little. It's a good chunk of change. On the Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars 40-1 at the start of the playoffs. It is still going strong, and they lead the series 3-2 at home tonight against St. Louis, looking to close them out. Hopefully they close them out in Game 6. I don't want to see a Game 7. And if it's a Game 7 and it goes to overtime, I'm losing. I have not won a Game 7 in overtime this year in the playoffs. So, hopefully they get the job done today. And matter of fact, while I'm even talking about it and rooting for it, I might as well just give you guys a free play for everybody that's here. First official free play during Cappers Nation Live. Elliot, why didn't I place a bet on the 65-1? I know, I wish we all would have. Free official. Who's Negative Nancy? There you go, Dave. Big Dave already just gave it away. Damn you, Dave, you're fired. I'm just kidding. Free official NHL play, the Dallas Stars minus 125. I'm sure Bozo the Clown and his little minions will probably give out the opposite side because they do that every time we give out a free play. They always give out the opposite side. Let me post that up in the comments. Negative Nancy with you or losses? I'm not negative. Oh, with my overtime losses. I haven't won one yet in this playoffs. It's ridiculous. I've won 1 Game 7, and I've lost, I think, 3 Game 7s in overtime. That ain't a good record. And they were all on my future bets, too. Literally, they were all on my futures. Toronto, Washington. Actually, Toronto didn't go to 7. 2 of them did. Washington and the Knights. All right, so let me post this in the comments so everybody has it. Dallas Stars on the money line, minus $1.25, free official play. Let me mark it down here to make sure that I put it in the system as I gave it away free, because we keep track of everything that we give out. I know, Michael, I know you are. And it would have been nice to keep them going. But if, Michael, are you on Dallas at 40-1? If you're on Dallas at 40-1 and they close out here. Nope, Mike, haven't forgot about you. I haven't actually had a chance to download it and put it on the system just yet. So, Michael, I'm not on the Sharks. Dave said he's on the Sharks. He has a futures on the Sharks. I only have one future left, and it's on Dallas at 40-1. 200 wins me 8,000 plus my money back. If we win Game 6 today or Game 7 and we advance, let's just say, and this is just me, just off of basic knowledge, if we go up against the Sharks, we should be the dog in the series. If we go up against Colorado, I think we might be the favorite in that series. But either way, I don't think we'll be a huge dog going up against the Sharks on a series note, betting the series. So if we close out and we advance to the next round, we can start potentially hedging to guarantee you something. So, for instance, I've got to, I got 8K to make. I got 8K to work with if the Stars were to win the Stanley Cup Finals. They're only 9 games away. 9 wins away. It's a long time. It's very hard to do. But if we get to the next round, we can start looking at betting a series bet on that individual series and hedging the opposite side if you want to, depending on what size your future wager is for. So, for instance, depending on what the odds may be, I may risk, depending if we're the favorite or we're the dog, or if we're the favorite playing up against Colorado, which I don't think Colorado is going to advance against San Jose, but if we were, you could bet the dog to beat Dallas, and you're getting plus money. So I will probably at least hedge to win 1,000, maybe 1,500. It's all said and done if we advance past this round. So we just need to get to the Western. We just need to get to the Western Finals. So, and then we'll be in the profit sharing margin. So fingers crossed, and hopefully the Stars don't make us wait until Game 7 and they just get it done in Dallas this afternoon. So there's a free play. Dallas minus $1.25, and fingers crossed they win, because it's not just the bet. Prantia, exactly. It's not just the individual bet today that's riding on the line. It's a futures bet, and being able to hedge and guarantee extra money in my pocket. Somebody said, where was it? About I give out the Stars, Bozo and his minions. One of their 5 will make a video and they'll give out the other side, or they'll post it and give out the other side. And where was it? I think Elliot said, Bozo Schmeh, his videos will go up in about an hour on the other side. Absolutely. Prantia says if they give out the opposite, they are 111, 153, and 5 for 42%. Absolutely. You reverse that, and that's our free play record for 2019, folks. 153 wins, 111 losses, and 5 pushes for 58%. No joke. 58% on the year so far. We're a little over a third through the year. Free play still hitting 58%, and we're not just giving one free play a day. I mean, look at how many free plays we've given out so far. 269 free plays. We've won 153 of them. So if you ask me, it's pretty damn good. But if you remember, we had a stretch at the end of January. It's always at the end of the month. Maybe I'm going to start taking that last little 4-day stretch at the end of the month off, because it happened in January, it happened in February, it happened in March, happened in April. Maybe we'll relax at the end of the month. I'm going to have to start thinking about that at the end of this month. But we had little 4 or 5 day stretches where we gave back 4 or 5 games every single month. If we just would have went 50-50 on those spots, we'd be up, excuse my language, we'd be up close to 60 games on the year. So, but you know what? I'll take 58%, a third through the year, absolutely. And the best thing about our free play record, it's actually only increasing. And the funny thing is, the 58% doesn't tell the true story. We've got a lot of dogs in there. That made us a lot of extra money. Oh yeah, Mike, we see it every single day. I know, Justice. When I say take days off, you know me. I go on vacation and I still produce winners. I go on vacation and we go on big runs. Speaking of vacations, I need another one. I'm ready for another one. Moab wasn't enough. I don't mind taking working vacations. Jonathan, you're welcome. Justice, absolutely, just like the D-backs last night. Yeah, Mike, I'll talk about the NBA. We'll go over where the money's at, and we'll go over in just a little bit. I love our little barbershop talks where we can start talking about everything and anything. I do need to get back to all the game day breakdowns like we were doing, but Rhinell says AZ monster winner yesterday, caught with plus money. Thanks, Kyle. Absolutely. Good morning, Andre. Brad, Kyle, you went 6-0 while you were jeeping. We did. There you go. Yes, vacation time, more money in our pocket. Maybe we should just come up with a fund to send Kyle on vacation. Just a thought. We do like Hawaii, the Bahamas, Cayman Islands. Just throwing that out there. Food for thought. Food for thought, Justice. You could run that that department. StatQuap, no, we did not discuss the NBA just yet. We did not discuss the NBA. We've actually been having a nice little barbershop talk segment discussing life in general on a daily basis. Speaking of that, before we start jumping into the games, we've done this before. Does anybody have any questions? Could be just about, obviously not about the actual specific games, but about betting, handicapping, myself, life, Las Vegas. Anybody have any questions? I'll be more than happy to answer them if you do, if I know. Printed, do I fish? Yes. I bass fish. I tournament bass fish. But I grew up trout fishing. I grew up trout fishing with my father. We'd go to the High Sierras, Convict Lake. We'd go to Bishop Creek, fish Convict Creek. So I grew up going to the High Sierras and trout fishing as a kid during the opener and all that good fun stuff. So yeah, I love to trout fish. Love to trout fish. Mike, just so you know, I do I'm downloading your screenshot so I can try and get it on the screen. Yes, Cinco de Money today. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the day today. We do have our Cinco de Mayo video we've been playing. No, Brad, we're only at 35 likes, unfortunately. Jeff says, love to understand how you choose the games to handicap. Well, obviously the system is in depth and detailed. Peter G, great question. Hold on to I'll answer that one in just a second. But as far as how I choose games, I start out with obviously, firsthand knowledge, and I go down the score sheet or the game sheet, and I look to see what pops instantly. Okay, I kind of like that, and I circle them. Okay, I like this game. This game's interesting. This game. If something stands out, I mark it, and it makes the first round of cuts. And then I'll go through them and I'll start looking at basic numbers. I could throw out the ones that don't meet my criteria, or no, I like it. No, I don't. Maybe it's too high of a juice, but I don't like the the run line, or certain teams got a certain pitcher on the mound, and I like betting either on or against that pitcher, but the juice may be too high, so I'll cross them out as I go, or I'll circle them again and keep them moving on to the next round of cuts, and then I do a more in-depth with access to live stats and data that we get from Stats LLC, as well as everything that we compile in-house, and go from there. How do I look at Jose? Great question. How do I look at how do you handicap or thoughts on teams that are 0-2 to close out a series? Every game's. I don't look at the series that they're going to close out a series, or they're going for the series win, or they're going not to get swept. These are professional athletes, and they're playing to win every single day, not just on one day more than the other. So, myself personally, if they're down 0-2 in a series on a 3-game series, or it's they're tied 1 game apiece out of a 3-game series and looking to win it, I pay no attention to that aspect of it. Let's see here. Here's another question. Peter G., what did you do prior to being a handicapper? Prior to being a handicapper and working in the sports industry, I had a real job, in the United States Navy as a damage controlman. 4 years in the Navy. Before that, I was still in the sports industry. I owned a big export company out of Southern California that I sold when I was younger as well, right before the Navy. Right now in a parlay, Kyle, what's the maximum teams, in your opinion, should be played? Technically 1. I don't like parlays, but I do bet them. I bet a 5-fight parlay yesterday in the UFC, and I lost. I lost by 1, the 1 underdog, the plus 160. The 4 favorites won, plus 160. That sucked. But as far as parlays, I'm not a big fan of them. If I do a parlay, it's strictly for fun. And I don't have a limit to them. Hell, I've shown big 7-8 team parlays that I've hit, 9 team parlays that I've hit on 5 dimes for tens of thousands of dollars. We've shown on my Twitter and YouTube Live. So I've when I play a parlay, it's strictly for fun. So I don't have a limit to how many teams should be on it. Nasa with the blog. Hey, Kyle, how long did you play hockey for? Pretty much my entire childhood up until, what was I, 19? 19, got tired of screwing up and stopped playing. But it was funny, I was actually joking with my wife when we were coming back from Moab about joining in a league, start playing again. But I coached it as well. I coached a junior B team out of Southern California for a little while as well. So I was in it for most up until my young adulthood. That was awesome. That was a cool question. What would be your limit on juice? Glenn from Glenn W, minus 160, minus 170. Me personally, I don't have a limit on juice. I don't have a limit. I don't like laying high limits. I have and I will. If it's going to put money in my pocket, I definitely will. Definitely will. Alea's 137. Hey, hi, when are you going to have a special for your system play? We actually have one right now. You can actually get them $2.99 for a week. You could also get them for $350 a week of premium plays, as well as a week of system plays in a combo package. But I'm going to be honest with you, buying the season membership is the best special in the world. All right? We used to charge, what was it? What did they get? $1,500, or no, it was $750 a week or $1,500 for a month. They're only charging $1,500 a season. When you break it down, it's $200 a month, $50 a week. That, to be honest, that's the best deal in the world. But that's an awesome text message. Good old Trevor Linden. Yeah, I know there was another question. How do I help the small bettor to become a bigger bettor? By doing what we're doing. Look at our free plays. If you're a small bettor, you can't afford the premium plays or my personal plays, that's fine. Don't buy a package. Bet our free plays. We're hitting 58%. We will build you up. $25 bettors are making bank on our free plays. Jay Betts, yo, what's going on? Oh, I see Common Sense TV. Can somebody put this guy in his place for me so I don't have to do it? Why do you lie about your UFC record? Not a ton of people made out yesterday. Book one, facts. Look all over Twitter, dumb. Okay, dumb. Daniel. We know that you're the one that supplies at Ghost Picks his losing UFC. So I know you are just a habitual loser at the UFC. And you guys lied about your record yesterday. You guys went 2-3, but you lost juice on the last two fights because they were favorites. So you said that you broke even in your video, but you actually lost money. It's actually simple math. I know I come from a California public school, but it's very simple for me to see that if you have a -1 on the main event and you bet it as a 4 unit, you actually lost 5 units. I mean, that's simple math. That's common math. Hell, I'm from Southern California public school. Even I can tell you that. When you have a -110 and it's a 3 units, you lost 1.3 units. So to my calculation, you guys are down at least, from what I saw posted on the internet, at least a unit and a half, maybe 2 units. So when you want to talk about lying about your records, I have nothing to lie about there, Mr. Daniel Common Sense TV. Don't lie. Don't lie. We all know that you supply them, your plays. Yeah, fake account because you see me typing. Edward, we should charge him. This is a big lesson. This is the dipshits that you get to deal with at other services that lie about their record. So for only $29.99, as a matter of fact, it was actually on sale yesterday, Daniel, for $19.99. All right, so for $20, you too could have been successful. Or you can continue to, deal with crackheads up in Frackville. Supply them your losing UFC. Or for $20, you could have came here and you could have hammered home. My open invite to you, Mr. Common Sense TV, which you already know that we won. Here's my open invite to you. Come over to the dark side. The green dark side. Not the bright red side where you guys are always in the red, in the negative. 2 or 3 losing UFC events in a row for you guys. But come over to the dark side, the dark green side. The side of money. And for $29.99 next Saturday, we'll make UFC 2. Shane M says, I'm confused how this guy just admitted that Benny lost it. He bought it and somehow he still won money. Yeah, it sure makes you wonder. You didn't make money. You bet a 5 unit and you won. You bet a 5 unit and you won. You lost a 3 unit dog, so you lost 3 there. You lost a 3 unit at minus 110 or minus 120, so you lost at least 3.3 there. And then you also lost a 4 unit at minus 125, so you lost 5 units there. So you take the 10 that you won and you put it up here. All right, you won 10 units. Now, you lost at least 11.5. You put that down here, you subtract it. Common sense does not have much common math sense. You have 10, you take away 11.5. You leave you negative 1.5, at least. Probably more because you guys lied about your record. Obviously, you had something to hide. So, anyways. Next comment from Common Sense TV. We give them the boot. Dr. Franco. Absolutely, Edward. Absolutely. The youth of these days. The youth of these days. Common Sense TV is probably pushing the plastic straw band. Yet the plastic cup and the plastic lid is fine, right? Gary, how are you, sir? Go run back. Run back. Run back, Common Sense TV. Let them make another tweet, another YouTube post about me. Let them send some more people over. Yeah, Peter G, no kidding. Diagnosis short. I probably hurt his feelings. It's okay. I got some used tissue from when I blew my nose earlier, Common Sense TV. Alrighty. 105 viewers tuning in from around the world. Speaking of around the world, where's everybody from, first of all? For everybody that's new, I'm Kyle Johnson with .com with the Cappers Nation show. First of all, give a nice big warm welcome to everybody, including our haters that are out there. Post up in the comments, where are you from? Also, if you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you get notified each and every single time we go live, we put out a pre-recorded video. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, very important. Also, hit that thumbs up button. Let everybody know you appreciate all the hard work. I'm going to see if we can mute him because I want his comments to be there. If I put him in timeout, then his dumb comments, the idiotic comments will disappear and we get to see just how retarded, no, I don't want to say that word, how naive and dumb he is. All right, couple comments to address. Nick Hill, hi Kyle, nice picks yesterday, except Yanks. I placed on the Twins after you said it. I voided the wager. I do apologize for taking you off of that one. Yeah, Yankees definitely let us down yesterday. Jose says, Kyle, back to the questions. Let's not get sidetracked. Absolutely, I agree. Prantia used tissue. That's harsh. Dr. Franco says, in school, he was the in fresh air room. Absolutely. Brad tuning in from Australia. Jimmer 20, first time commenting on here. Thank you, first of all, welcome. And was my first time buying any package from Cappers. And I purchased the daily UFC package, and it was a winner. Unfortunately for me, I bet against the lean on Cowboy. Thank you, first of all, for jumping on board our UFC package yesterday. Hopefully you made a nice chunk of change. I know I did. I know most people did. And I'll be honest with you, I think our UFC capper out of the last 2 weeks has lost 1 or 2 leans out of 11 or 12 leans. So just a note of caution, his leans are usually spot on as well. So occasionally he'll lose one, but most of the time they're winners. Mike Butler, why block the hate? It's real. We need so we can kill the book. They know when you tell all facts, it's real. They don't want us to make money. Absolutely. If I boot him, then you guys can't see his idiotic comments. So just ignore him, even though we all voted him off the island. Let's see. Andre tuning in from Michigan. Mr. Demon tuning in from Texas. Alex, California, Southern California there. Tar Heel Tim in Charlotte, North Carolina. Prantia tuning in Jersey. Elliot V, Brooklyn. Mark Nations, Georgia. Icewat, London, United Kingdom. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in all the way over in London. Elliot in New York. George hanging out up in, where did that go? Where'd that comment go? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We've got a few people up in Milwaukee. Michael says, just another sunny day in California. Absolutely beautiful, sunny California. Mr. Butler in New Jersey and Harlem. Brad, Kyle, scroll up and read the comment. Peter G, Arkansas, this godforsaken state, I hate it. Or he probably meant Arkansas. Sorry, Common Sense TV. I'm out of here. Just hate the lying and all these fake accounts that say you won. Wish the real people would come on and sheep. Sorry, we won. Plain and simple. Yep, fake accounts controlled by me and these fingers. Not. We don't need to do that here. So run back to Bozo. Run back to a.k.a. Benny. I'm so honest. I got caught lying about my UFC record. Somebody sent me a little clip of his video from today where he says he broke even, that he's the most honest person and he'll keep it real, that he's the best in the world, and he's very honest. If you're honest, sir, I'm calling your ass out right now. Why did you lie about your unit records? Why were you misleading? You didn't break even. You went 2-3 in your negative units. That is losing. That is losing. All right, so back to where everybody's from. Nick Hill, did I miss any free picks? Yes. You missed the Dallas Stars minus 125 on the money line. Dallas minus 125 on the money line. That's actually posted in the comments earlier. Pac-Man in here in Las Vegas, absolutely beautiful, beautiful weather outside. 7:30 was a little crisp coming from Boulder City this morning. Edward, after today, boot Common Sense. He's a distraction. I agree. He's a fun distraction, though. Peter G. Kyle, you have any dunce caps we could give them out to all the haters with Cappers Direct on it? That is a fantastic idea. Justice Kyles is an honest, working, great guy. If I called, he would pick up. Absolutely. Anthony's tuning in from New York, Queens. Raynell Warren, Kyle, you know you're the real deal, and so do they. This is why they are so interested in your thoughts. Keep rolling. Absolutely. Lorenzo tuning in from beautiful Miami, Florida. Edward, or we can keep him. Every village needs an idiot. Fantastic comment right there. Ken Thompson agrees. That was a great one. Brad, Kyle, can we give him a barbershop roast? Have at it. Just keep it a semi-PG rated. Let's see. Christopher Bayer agrees. Who Dat Bob agrees. Icewat says it's his first time in the chat from London, United Kingdom. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for all of our new people, new viewers from around the world. Also, if you appreciate all the hard work, the free plays, the big winning record, 153 wins, 111 losses, and 5 pushes in 2019. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work and the effort that we do to bring you guys free winning plays 7 days a week. Gary says Brooklyn in the house. A lot of handicappers say that line movements don't mean anything if they have placed a bet already. I tend to agree with that. We'll go over that here in just a minute. Big Dave Mall from the 215, for everybody that doesn't know. Philly. Dr. Franco also welcomes our Ice Watt from London. Nathan tuning in from Ontario, Canada. Shane M up in Minnesota. Yeah, okay there, common sense. James from James, Mississippi. Stretch Stavic, South Carolina. Y'all, Peter G. Hey, Kyle, if you ever decide to be a cage fighter, any chance I could be your manager? Absolutely. If I become a fighter, absolutely. Naysay with the blog, Cincinnati, Ohio. Frankie Diamond in Wisconsin. Glenn W. Deep South, Alabama. Is that like Coleman? Coleman, Alabama. Rhino Warren here, Las Vegas resident. Evans, Ohio, walleye capital of the world, right on Lake Erie. What, Mark, what part of Lake Erie are you on? Actually, I could probably figure that out because you said, where'd your comment go? Ohio. So, and I have actually been on Lake Erie. Loved Lake Erie. A little rough, but absolutely loved it. And was there for a fishing tournament. What was the name of the little... Oh, Sandusky. I was up in Sandusky, Ohio. That's where I was. Antoine Gardner, who likes the Braves over 7.5 today? Whoever likes the Braves, raise your hand for Antoine. Doug Truex, gorgeous weekend for walleye season opener in Northwest Iowa. Good luck, Doug. I hope you catch yourself a big one. Don't lip them. Mr. Butler says, we're the fact show. 100% correct about that. You have followers from all around the world, Kyle. Absolutely. We love it. They all live in Bozo's world. Ain't that funny? They're all over there in Bozo's world, yet they're here. Kyle, how is a 2-3 record is positive? I don't know. I don't know when you're taking favorites. Shane, maybe it's just an honest mistake. LOL, maybe he really doesn't know that's how units and sports betting work. Probably. Because from what I heard is that they just pulled him out of the street like 6 months ago and gave the man a camera, a backdrop, and said make some funny videos. Edward, it wasn't his fault. Brumbino talked him into those picks. Common sense is what we call, people in Mississippi call big mad. Love it. Icewat says, from today, we'll try and build my bankroll with your free picks. Absolutely. If you bet our free picks and you be consistent, you will make money. You definitely will make money. I will wish you the best luck, but we don't need to because it's just consistency. Raymond Scott says, from my satellite studios in San Diego. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love San Diego. I was actually stationed on Coronado Island for a little while during my time in the Navy. Prantia says, thumbs up. We got 118 watching. Hit the thumbs up button, he says. Absolutely, Dave. When I'll definitely be getting with you. Robert Beam, anybody think the Stars is going to close it out today? I do. That's why we gave it out as a free play winner. Stars minus 125 as a free NHL winner. There you go. Bonus play. And then I'm going to start thinking about cashing in that futures bet I have on them to win the Stanley Cup by hedging. 200 to win 8,000 at plus 4,000. 40 to 1 future bet. Antoine from the Bahamas. Brian from Tampa, Florida. Who dat Bob giving the thumbs up. awesome. Common sense. How is 2 and 3 positive, you idiot? Mr. Butler, we have a good show going. People, let's get money. If you listen to the hate, you can't kill the book. Let's break down. Absolutely. Alea's 137. I think you're giving promotion to Bozo. Nah. John Texiera. Morning, Kyle from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Edward says, peace to the new people. Great chat and info here for free. Let's make money. More thumbs, more free picks. Great suggestion there. And it is true, our live chat is for you guys to be able to participate back and forth. Mark, I have been in your town. You're from Sandusky. I have been in your town. I had a rental house there. Fished Lake Erie for a little over a week. Absolutely loved it. And maybe the next live show I'll post a couple pictures from Lake Erie from fishing. Absolutely loved it. Patsy Keaton in Alabama. Dr. Franco, welcome in. All our new people, welcome them to the family. Rick Stone, hey Kyle, I'm way back from the Kentucky Derby, going to my house in Vegas, then back to Cali. Awesome. Thanks, Rick. Travel safe. Mark Blevins, Sandusky. That's awesome, man. I ate out, forget the little fish house restaurant, but I had some great walleye there. That is for sure. Mike Butler says, bless the new people to the chat. We have a great show. Andre confirms. Nick Hill says there's a lot of line movement on the Marlins. Yes, Prantia, Sandusky, home of the roller coasters. Frederick Burke, can you play Crank the Jack in the Box for a good laugh this morning? I got to order a new one. The dog saw it. The dog tore it up. Common Sense TV, let's break it down for you. You want a 5 unit, that's plus 5. You want another 5 unit, that's another plus 5. 5 plus 5, even with California math, equals 10. Okay? You lost a 3 unit, that was a dog, plus money, so you lost 3 units there. Take 10, subtract 3, that leaves you 7. You also lost another 3 unit at minus $1.10. We'll just be nice, we'll say $1.10. I know it was more than that, you know it was more than that, but we'll just count it as $1.10. So that means you lost 3.3 units. So you take 7, subtract 3.3. Anybody know what that leaves you? 3.7. Even with California math, it still equals 3.7. So then you had a 4 unit. You lost, and it was a minus 125, so you technically lost 5 units. You had 3.7. You subtract the 5. What does that get you? Negative 1.3. Even with California public school math, you still lost 1.3 units. Minimum. But we all know some of those lines were even more than minus 110 and minus 125. So you lost more than 1.3. So spin it whichever way you want, but everybody knows you lost. Plain and simple. People would probably buy more packages over there and have some sympathy if you actually admitted to losing rather than trying to hide it. I mean, everybody knows. You probably just lost all your current clients. Speaking of that, any current clients want to come on over? Come over to Cappers Direct, get on board our UFC, and we will make you money all for $29.99. The world comes to Kyle, absolutely. That's awesome. Greg in Cedar Point. Darren, Philadelphia in the house. Mr. Butler likes Atlanta under first 5-4. Mobile Bay area fishing is good. Mobile Bay, absolutely. You got the Delta right there. That is good. Nick Hill says it's minus 120 for the Dallas Stars. Even better. Got a better line there. At Common Sense TV, ha 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 ha. This is from Brad. 2 and 3 is losing day. Ha ha ha. Learn to count, mate. Absolutely. Robert, what's up, money makers? What's going on, Robert? Jose, like I said, you can go 3 and 2 and still be losing. If your 2 losers were very high juice, absolutely. Mark Blevins and Kelly's Island, great place to visit also. Peter G, you're one class guy, Kyle, and we all appreciate you. Keep up the good work. And have and go with your great picks. Thank you, my friend, and God bless. Thank you, Peter G. I do appreciate that. Frederick Burke, did you go to Cedar Point, Ohio? I did not, but Actually, I was there. I didn't go to the amusement park though. Shane M said it correctly. Thank you, Peter G. Sounds great. Kyle, we're going to put you in the boot if you keep replying to Common Sense. T. Junkin Kyle is going in. Steven Wisnowski, any free plays yet? Yes, we gave out the Dallas Stars minus 125 already, and we're going to have more here in just a little bit. The only reason that I reply to this guy's I hate when people get cheated. This is the guy, 100%, that is supplying the plays to that other service that keeps losing. Then they lie about the record. You know, so I hate when you guys get cheated. And we also have a free daily play in our daily free play video in the NBA as well. What do you think about the Red Sox? Their bats are coming alive. Still too risky for me just at the moment to be betting on the Red Sox. Rick Stone, thanks, bro. What's with this guy trying to justify his losing? You are straight up, no bullshit. Keep it real. You know, they get their totals from Joey T. Remember that clown named Joey T? Wouldn't surprise me that they get their plays from other services and then pass them on their own. Hold on one second, guys. One second, and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program. I appreciate everybody that tuned in and let us know where everybody is tuning in from around the world. All right, we are back. ISWAT, I'd appreciate if you can give the GMT alongside EST and PT. I know you would probably appreciate that one. And it's hard enough for me to remember the people on the East Coast. So stick with the East Coast and the West Coast time. It used to be just West Coast, but then all our East Coasters were getting confused. Dr. Franco, they get their plays from Joe Wiz. Wouldn't surprise me. Alex Marquez, Common Penny has to go now. Bozo is calling. Probably. You notice our thumbs down count went up. Edward, but they didn't do that, though. They didn't have 2+ monies. They gave out 2 heavy favorites as their big plays. Peter G with the jokes. Hey, Kyle, I never told you I do silent movies you want to hear. Yeah, absolutely. Go. All right. Kyle Bogart, what did you miss? We did give out the Dallas Stars. Give out the Dallas Stars. We are going to have more for you guys and gals, for everybody tuning in. Don't even worry about him. Just look right over him when he idiotically replies. No problem, Kyle. We've got more coming your way. Oh, for everybody, I did forget to tell you. Actually, just got a text message from FC himself. FC is our UFC guy. Michael, definitely under. Definitely under. For a lot of you missed it, we debuted something new yesterday. And we're going to do it again next week as well. We gave out the very first fight, the lean and the full write-up. We gave it out to everybody for free that wanted it. It wasn't posted on Twitter. The instructions on how to get it were posted on Twitter and our YouTube community page. I announced it during the second live show. It wasn't ready during the first one, and it wasn't ready the night before. But it's the infrastructure and the pages on the website are there and created. So the next one for the next UFC event is going to be super easy. We'll give you guys another free write-up as well as at least a lean, maybe a free play. You just never know. On one of the earlier fights. And all you had to do to get it was go to our website. If you didn't have an account, you had to create one, and it's free to create. And you just had to click on the free UFC lean and write-up package. It was under the UFC packages, and it was free, and it actually gave you access to the exact same write-up and lean that all of us were betting and we were on. So congratulations to the couple hundred people that jumped on board that last minute and late. You guys all got a nice free write-up and a free lean. If any of you guys got that, post in the comments. I'd love to see if any of you guys got it and liked how the layout was, and if it was clean and crisp and understandable for you guys. So if anybody in the chat was able to get that free lean as well, I would love to hear from you guys as well, how it looked on the inside. But we're going to be doing that again next week as well. We'll try and make that a weekly UFC thing where we give out at least one free write-up, one free lean, or fight pick, either or, depending on the fight schedule and what we've got out. Gary says, hey, Mr. K, want to thank you for being real and taking time away from your family to do what you do. who agrees, give a thumbs up and give it a thumbs up sign, fellas. Thank you, Gary. I do appreciate that. Peter G says, hey, Kyle, rumor has it you're going on Dancing with the Stars. Is there any truth to that? All right, don't tell anybody. But I have 2 left feet, so no. Peter G, hey, Kyle, Denver, free premium picks they gave, you gave out yesterday. And what did they do? I never even checked. The free premium? Free premium play I gave out was on the Milwaukee Brewers yesterday, which was a winner. They won in the 18th inning, the bottom of the 18th inning, but it was a winner. All right. So, moving on to some sports talk. I love the barbershop talk, but the barbershop talk doesn't put money in our pockets. Gives us some good laughs. A lot of laughs. This morning we got to point our fingers and laugh at Common Sense, who's uncommon sense, which we all know where he comes from. And the only reason why he's not blocked is because he's fun to laugh at. And I know my mother would be disappointed. You're not supposed to laugh at special people, but we can get away with it with him. So, taking a look at the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. 2 games on the board in the NBA today. The Raptors and the 76ers up first. Then we got the Nuggets and Portland. Only one NBA yesterday. Rockets got the job done, beating the Warriors and covering the spread in overtime by the seat of their pants. First game on the board, guys, today in the NBA, 12:30 Pacific time, 3:30 Eastern time. Raptors and the 76ers. Popping up these good, juicy odds. 76ers opened up as a +1 favorite. That line is now completely flipped the script. If you were quick to the betting move, you could have got the 76ers at plus money or +1. They are now favored by 2.5. They're favored by 2.5. They're also laying $1.40 on the money line as of right now. Toronto catching 2.5 points. Total opened up at 215. It is now down to 214.5. It is down 0.5 point. The Portland Trailblazers, the second game, guys, at 7:05 Pacific time. 7:05 Eastern time, 4:05 Pacific time, between the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Trailblazers opened up as a 4.5 point favorite. It is now down to 3. We've got a 1.5 point line movement there towards the Nuggets. Total opened up at 211. It is now down to 210. I am seeing 210.5 at a couple places, and 210 at CG Technologies, William Hill. And it was 210 this morning, and it's slowly creeping back up from that overnight line. Taking a look at where the money is on these games, because I know a lot of people like to know. When you're taking a look at the money between the Raptors and the 76ers, pretty heavy towards the favorite. 67% of all the against the spread bets rolling with the 76ers. Just 33% are on Toronto. Now, this is the overnight number. I expect it to actually change here within the next 30, 40 minutes once the books start opening and get numbers updated. As far as the money line, it's a 70-30 split, 70% on the 76ers, 30% on the Raptors. When it comes to the total, the over and under, the 214.5, it's sitting at pretty much even money, and it could go either way depending on, give it 2 or 3% room for error on reporting. But we've got a 51-49 split, 51% on the over, 49% on the under. When it comes to the Denver and Portland game, 74% of all bettors are rolling with Denver plus the points. Denver plus the points. And then we also have okay, I am back. 74% of the betting public is rolling with Denver plus the points, just 26% on the Trailblazers. When it comes to the money line, 55% all taking Denver on the money line at plus money, 45% on the home team, the Portland Trailblazers. When it comes to the over and under, still pretty close to 50-50 split, 47% rolling with the over 210, 53% on the under 210 points. So there is where the money lies. Let me see what's going on in the live chat. Yes, Brad, Common Sense TV is handicapped. You can't laugh at him. Nope, we can't. Johnny K says today his picks are the Brewers money line, Arizona money line, the Yankees money line, Dodgers money line, Cubs money line, Blazers first quarter, and the 76ers first quarter as well. What else? Bobby Brown, this show sucks. Okay. There's much better shows out there. Okay, Bobby Brown. Well, feel free to hit the thumbs down button, turn around, walk back out the door you just came in from, and please don't let the door hit you where God split you. All right? Nobody's forcing you to be here. And I promise you, there's not another live show out there that's hitting 58% or better on their free plays. So while there's other services out there that run shows that will give you a hell of a lot more free plays than I do, they won't provide you the platform to chat as well as the winning record that we have. You're probably coming from the number one service that gives out both sides of the games 20 times. Lorenzo said it best. Well, let Bobby Brown go with another show. We're good over here. And Kyle is the man clown. Absolutely. Brad Common Sense made a new account. That's his prerogative. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. I was taking a look at something real quick. Rob Cruz, Bobby Brown needs a hug. McGill says, you're the only man that doesn't sponsor and make money off your clients with Sportsbook. I respect and applaud you for that. Thank you, Miguel. We'll never have any affiliate marketing here. Five Dimes just came on board with us. You'll start seeing their logo, but it's not a go enter this promo code type of thing. They're actually paying to be here and you'll see me to do some very informative videos for cash outs and show you guys in the very near future just how quickly their payouts are and how their operation works. So, but yes, I've always said you will never find me ever doing an affiliate marketing deal with an online sports book so I can make money when you guys lose. That I don't agree with it, the way people do that. You know, I think every handicapper does it. Go enter my promo code. Losers picks, whatever. Bye, Bobby Brown. We don't have any time for nonsense. I've never gotten a bonus from 5 dimes, so I've never had a rollover, and I don't promote it. I don't think anybody should take a bonus. Unless you don't want to cash out anytime soon, don't take a bonus. I've never taken a bonus. Already booted him, guys. He's already gone. So Rickstone, I don't know about a rollover there. I'm sure if you take a bonus, they have one. I think every casino has one. If you take a bonus, my recommendation to everybody is don't take a bonus. I don't take a bonus. Never taken a bonus. But I get that quick cash out, so. But yeah, I've always been an activist for not taking a bonus at a sports book. I don't think it's right when people do that. Sergio, there you go. That's the reason why I wouldn't do it. Never? Why not? I don't need to. No reason to have a rollover. No reason to have a bonus. I'm putting in money. I don't need free money. It's not free money anyways. You got to roll over an astronomical amount of time. But you guys will never get, once 5 dimes is, they're on board. It's signed, sealed, and delivered, and payment was received. So, you'll start seeing their logo around us. But no bonus codes. So they wanted to know, well, how can we track? I said, you'll have to track by link clicking, et cetera, et cetera. I said, but I won't ever do a bonus code. Because it's one thing that I don't agree with and never will do. I never will do. $20-time rollover? Okay. I don't recommend anybody ever to take a bonus. But that's me. I mean, to each his own. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. You know, to each his own. Me personally, they're not for me. But that's me. All right, let's get back to the games at hand. Speaking of the games, we have 2 premium plays today. I have 3 personal plays today. 1 NHL game. We only have only one NHL game, and I let it slip out of my mouth. I was talking so highly of my futures bet, it was very obvious who I was betting already today, needing to get the job done on Game 6. So we decided to give that one away. anyways. But I have 2 premium plays, big premium plays. I have 3 personal plays. My personal plays are heating up. Premium plays are heating up. And it's time you guys get on board. You want to get on board. A lot of great deals going on. If I could open it up, I was going to post it in there. But you could actually get all of today's premium plays for just $49. Hold on one second. You can get all of our premium plays or my 3 personal plays. You call it special for $49. You get instant access to the premium plays, or you get to work with me one-on-one directly. Just click that link and you'll get them. Or you can still get 3 days of each. 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays, $99. A lot of other great packages to choose from that are cheap and inexpensive. You just got to go to the website and pick it out. But there's definitely some money to be made, and we're going to hopefully sweep the board today. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate that. Yeah, New Jersey people have some great online betting options over there. That is for sure, you guys do, which is awesome. Give me 1 second. Somebody wanted to purchase one of our UFC packages, our sale packages that went away. The buy 2 months, get 2 months free for $149.98. So I'm letting this individual jump on board it. He sent me a... Hold on 1 second, guys. Sent me a text message that said, I'm not going to say the word, but it starts with an F. There's a U, a C, and a K in it. It says, your guys' UFC picks and parlays were money yesterday. Damn. And then he was asking about the buy 2 months, get 2 months free special. So if there's anybody out there that wants to take advantage one last time of our UFC package, where you buy 2 months, you get 2 months free. It's $149.98. You just go to the website, cappersdirect.com, click on that UFC tab at the top, and then you can get that UFC package. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that. Yeah, anytime you guys ever have any questions at all, always just give us a call. Raider for Life, good morning, Kyle. What's up, my peeps? Just been live for 2 hours. Was this really a 2-hour barbershop talk segment? I'll be honest, time flies when you're having a blast. And with the user participation in our chat, I've been having an absolute blast. And it's definitely went by super quick. Give me 1 second, guys. Premium play. I only gave out one premium play yesterday for free. I gave out a consensus play and NHL play. Both of those lost. The small plays lost. We had a small consensus play on the Yankees that lost. We gave out the free NHL play on the under in the Boston game, and somehow they scored 6 goals in the third period. We lost that one. And then we won the free personal play on the Diamondbacks plus 120 on the money line. And then we won our free premium play on the Milwaukee Brewers minus 110 on the money line. Let's see, what is this? Raider for Life, thanks for the free UFC lean yesterday on Cole Smith and the Diamondbacks. Nice, easy 2-team parlay winner. Money, money, money. Absolutely. I'm glad you were able to participate. Yeah, we had a couple special guests today trolling on by. It's easy when you just cast out there. Start slow rolling that chatterbait in, and the troll be biting. Whoa, we got one. We got one. How do I get the beard on point? It's all natural. I guess you just got to be hairy. It's all natural. It's a little unkept. I trim it down in the neck. Gets a little itchy. Trim it right here just a tad bit. Takes me about 4 seconds to shave. But it's getting a little warm out, so I think it's time for the beard to go away. But I'm afraid, to be honest, what my face looks like underneath. I haven't seen it all winter. I'm sure it's nice and white. Joseph says, Kyle, thanks to your great Navy SEAL Foundation promotion, which I donated to. I'm going to donate to your personal play package today. Thank you, Joseph. I do appreciate that. And again, for everybody that donated to the Navy SEAL Foundation, absolutely awesome. And I don't have a hat on my desk, but my hat's off to you guys for jumping on board that and making a donation. And I know, I believe a couple more came in, so hopefully I'll have a donation count, total count for you guys on Monday. But we did it the other day. What did we say it was? 11 or 1,200 and change. What the final was, but it was for you guys to do it. And one of our viewers here, I'm not going to name who, but one of our viewers here called me yesterday and let me know that his son is actually I think it was either a 16-year or 18-year veteran and is currently a Navy SEAL. So, absolutely awesome. And believe it or not, I don't know who his son is, but we served during the same time, and I believe he was in when you were in too, Edward. John, Kyle, you're a huge value bet in my life. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. All right. So we already gave away an NHL game. Did a little talk about the NBA. We don't have much more time to go. We've already been live for over 2 hours. We do have a daily free consensus play. We got a small consensus play out there on the Denver and Portland game. For everybody that didn't know. It is on the total of that game. If you want that when we're done here, just go watch the daily free play video. It is up there. Rick, we ran a promotion on Friday. Anybody that donated to the Navy SEAL Foundation, we gave our premium plays on Friday away. That promotion is done, but you can always make a donation to the Navy SEAL Foundation. Their website is theNavySEALFoundation.org. But what happened was people sent us a receipt, and then we gave them a day of premium plays. So we ran that on Friday. We ran that last year once, and the Navy SEAL Foundation, last time we did it, actually reached out to me. They didn't. First time we did it, they didn't know that we did it, and it was a surprise. And they got like 90 something from $10 to $200 donations, or 500. I think there was a 500. I think last time. Just a bunch of random donations overnight, and they were like, "What the hell's going on?" Somebody put our name in there. Then they reached out. They found out it was us, and thanked us and asked if we'd come on board as an official partner with them for raising money. And we filled out the paperwork. We sent it in. So just waiting on that back. Then we can actually start using their official logo and trademark, and really start doing some real good promotions for them. So you'll see a lot more stuff with us and the Navy SEAL Foundation in a very, very, very near future, which is cool, because it's a hell of an organization to represent and to promote. It's a great nonprofit that definitely a lot, goes unnoticed on a day-to-day basis for a lot of people. So Navy SEAL Foundation takes care of our wounded special forces when they come home, as well as the families of the fallen SEALs and other special forces. So feel free, Rick or anybody, I posted a link up top. If you want to go donate. If not, no big deal. They got some great t-shirts, hats. But yeah, Navy SEAL Foundation is a hell of a foundation to promote and be a part of. So we have a free NBA play out there. We got Major League Baseball today. Like I said, I got two premium plays for all our premium play members today. Major League Baseball, I got 3 personal plays that include Major League Baseball as well as NBA. Joseph, I see that you just jumped on board for my personal plays. What I'm going to do, bud, is I'm going to send you a text message. I'm going to send you a text message with my personal plays on it. As long as you signed up by a cell phone, you'll get them. But I'm going to send them to you right now. That way you have them. You can get them bet and get the good lines on them. But I'm sending it to you right now. And I do appreciate you jumping on board. All right, Joseph, just sent you a text message with my 3 personal plays for today. Thank you, Rick. I'm sure they would much appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody that donates to them as well. Johnny K, true dat. Look into the games yourself as well. Don't be lazy regarding the free play comments. I must have missed something. Peter G, Kyle, what's good about being Italian is when you go bald, you can let your eyebrows grow out. You can comb them back. That's funny. Peter G, yeah, the monthly thing is actually pretty cool. It's definitely doesn't need to be a lot. Everything helps. It all adds up in the end for them, So it's awesome. Some great Major League Baseball action on the board today, guys. Starting off this morning, I see the line just came out while we were on the show. Tampa Bay Rays and the Orioles. Orioles looking for to take the series from Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, a minus 180 favorite. They were a nice favorite yesterday. That got slammed. The door got slammed on them. Good morning, Mr. Watson. Thank you for your email last night, by the way. A few minutes later, we've got the Mariners and the Indians. Indians looking for another sweep against the Mariners. Indians laying $1.45, total set at 10. Same time, we got the Kansas City Royals facing off against the Tigers. Tigers laying $1.25 on the money line, total set over and under 8.5. Royals absolutely demolished the Tigers last night with a score of 15-3. They had 19 hits. They put up 15 runs. Same time, we've also got the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Braves laying $1.30 on the money line, total over and under 7.5 runs. Excuse me. We also got the Oakland Athletics facing off against the Pittsburgh Pirates. The A's laying $1.125 on the money line, total over and under 8. 11:05 Pacific time, 2:05 Eastern time. We've got the Nationals and the Phillies. Yet again, the Phillies burned us yesterday. Phillies laying $1.70 on the money line with Eflin on the mound against Anibal Sanchez for the Nationals. Sanchez 0-4 with a 5.91 ERA so far on the season. No love lost there with him no longer being a Braves. Everybody knows I'm a big Braves fan, so. Peter G., I am not sure if there's a spot to put a comment after you donate. I've never seen one. I've only put in, you can put in the additional information, you can put, is this a one-time gift, reoccurring gift, anonymous, and then is this a tribute gift or for a special event? You can put whatever you want in the comments in that spot, and then they'll read them. They'll read them there. Yeah, Ken, we've timed the Phillies right a few times, and we've also timed them wrong a few times as well this year. We got the Red Sox and the White Sox going off at 2:10 Eastern time, 11:10 Pacific. Red Sox laying $1.70 on the money line, total set over and under 9.5. Porcello on the mound for the Red Sox, Covey on the mound for the White Sox. Same time, we got the New York Mets facing off against the Milwaukee Brewers again. These teams are coming off a 18-game inning. Yes, I said it. An 18-game inning yesterday. The Brewers got the job done last night in the bottom of the 18th inning. Good morning, Arturo P. How are you, sir? Brewers laying $1.60 on the money line. Total set over and under 9.5 runs. 3:05 Eastern, 12:05 Pacific. We got the Blue Jays facing off against the Rangers. Blue Jays burned me yesterday as a dog. They're still a big dog today with Texas laying $1.40 on the money line. Total set over and under 11 runs. 3:10 Eastern time, we've got the Diamondbacks and the Rockies again. Greinke on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Marquez on the mound for the Rockies. Going to be a great pitching matchup between these two. Greinke featuring a 5.01 record and a 3.27 ERA. Going up against Marquez with a 3-2 record on the year so far with a 2.93 ERA. Rockies laying $1.45 on the money line. Total set over and under 9.5 runs. Just a couple more games left on the board after that. We got the Twins and the Yankees again. Yankees laying $1.40 on the money line with German on the mound, or Jermaine on the mound. Pineda for the Twins. Total set over and under 8.5 runs. Shortly after that, we've got the Houston Astros and the Halos, the Los Angeles Angels. I don't even like saying Los Angeles Angels still, ever, to this day. They're the Anaheim Angels. All right, we grew up in Southern California. They're the Anaheim Angels, and we don't like them. All right, Houston laying a big 225 on the money line. The biggest favorite on the board for the day is the Houston Astros laying 225 on the money line. Total set over and under 10 runs. Then we've got the Giants and the Reds. Reds laying $1.90 on the money line, over and under 8 runs. We got the Dodgers and the Padres yet again. Dodgers laying $1.40 on the money line with Maed on the mound and Margivius. I'm sure I butchered his name. Looks like a UFC fighter's name if you ask me. Dodgers laying $1.40, total over and under 8 runs. And then what else we got left? Sunday night, Major League Baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Cubbies laying $1.35 on the money line with Quinton on the mound. Cardinals got good old Wainwright on the mound. Adam Wainwright, guys, sitting with a 3-2 record so far in the year. With a 3 early on the year. These numbers are definitely gonna change one way or another. With a 3.73 ERA, Quintana a 3-1 record with a 3.48 ERA. That actually looks like a good matchup, and might be a fun game to watch later tonight. I don't have any dollars on that game, but definitely gonna be a fun one to watch. As far as what else do we got going today, we've got a lot going, guys. It is gonna be another big money-making, but extremely busy day. And again, first of all, I mean, we have 129 people watching right now. And what I wanted to, and this is actually long overdue, and I don't say this enough to you guys. First of all, if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Peter G, no, we went 2-1 yesterday. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That way you get notified each and every single time I go live. If there's a chance I'm going to go live later again this afternoon. If I do, you guys are going to get more free plays. Every single time I put out a video, I've got a free play in it for you. Doesn't matter if it's our pre-recorded daily video, there's a free play in it. Live video like this, there's a free play in it. I already gave away one free play in this video, and I'm going to give away an additional free play very shortly in Major League Baseball. Or, you never know, maybe it'll be an NBA play. We don't know just yet. I mean, I know what the play is, what the plays are. I just don't know what I'm giving you guys. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys appreciate the hard work, do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays with a fantastic free play record in the year 2019. Best that you will find on YouTube. And I don't just say that to toot my own horn. This is all documented in every single one of our videos. Free play record, what are we? 153. Oh, I got it right in front of me. 153, 111, and 5. 153 wins, 111 losses, and 5 pushes for 58%. Month of May, we're 6-3. We had a couple yesterday that went south on us. April, we went 26-18. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And also, but to you guys that tune in from around the world, because we already asked people where they're from to post in the comments. We got people in the Bahamas. We got people from Mother Russia yesterday. Where's our friend from Russia? It's not tuning in today. Maybe hasn't woken up yet. London, England. We got Brad in Australia. Everybody else in the United States. We got our friends up north in Canada. We got a couple down in Mexico. From everybody around the world, I just want to tell you guys thank you. If it wasn't for you guys, there'd be no reason to do the show. So for everybody that does tune in, nice big round of applause. I mean, this is my round of applause to you guys. Thank you. I mean, if it wasn't for you guys, there would be no platform to have a show. There'd be nothing needed. I actually enjoy doing what I do. I love my job. I love doing the shows. I don't have to do the shows. What we do on YouTube is a very, 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 very small percentage of overall what we do as a company at Cappers Direct. And let me tell you, the YouTube thing's like my own little side project that I actually enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing the naysayers, the haters that come in and post in the chat with all their hate and coming from other services that plainly are just jealous of what we do here with the Cappers Nation show and Cappers Direct. I don't even mind them. I welcome our haters. Come on in, boys. Come on in, little girls. So, but my warm round of applause to you guys for actually turning this into something great. And if it wasn't for you guys, I don't think our Cappers Nation community, the nice little family that we have, would be growing like it's growing, and it wouldn't be such a fun, friendly environment. Like, you go on some of these live chats, and I'll be honest, I've just recently started watching some of these other live programs that go on YouTube, and I'll be honest, the user interaction just sucks. And I'm not knocking anybody's show, because every show is geared differently. You know, some people don't want you to comment, some people do. I want you guys to comment. I want you guys to talk back and forth. I want you guys to talk about the games or what you guys like besides what I'm talking. You know, there's a lot of valuable information that's passed firsthand in the live chat. There was a lot of money made yesterday from the live chat, from the user to user end. And I love that we're able to provide that platform for you guys to participate in. There's other places that don't want that. There's other places that are rowdy, rude, just disgusting and disturbing comments that get passed along in those chats. And none of that happens here. You want to be rude and derogatory. If you want to be rude and derogatory towards me, fine. You know, I take constructive criticism like no other. So I got thick skin. It's a gambling business. But I mean, when you want to get nasty, start talking about people's moms or their wives, we're going to give your ass the boot. I mean, sports gambling, I slip up, I curse from time to time. Hey, I was a sailor. I'll always be a sailor. You guys can see I got some of my certificates on the wall over there from my time in the Navy. So, you know, one thing that they teach you to do is talk like a sailor, and cursing is in that vocabulary. So occasionally I do slip up and gets the best of me, but I try and keep this as PG as you could keep something that's sports gambling. Obviously, in order to gamble, you got to be 21 or older. So generally, everybody speaking should be able to understand and comprehend, and not get offended by a curse word or two. But there are ladies that tune in from time to time, actually every single day. So try and make sure that this is a user-friendly chat for you guys. So again, a round of applause to you guys for making this such a great platform. And don't go anywhere. If you guys think I'm not giving you guys something, I am. I got another free play for you. Jeff, you did miss a free play. And I'll tell you again, it's posted in the comments about an hour ago, maybe even longer. We gave out the Dallas Stars minus 125 on the money line. I heard it's minus 120 now. Even better. I've got a big, I don't want to say a big futures bet, but I mean, I got 8K riding on them winning the Stanley Cup. So Dallas Stars close out today. I could probably realistically look at hedging starting this next series for a guaranteed profit. So fingers crossed they don't make us go to Game 7, because I don't like Game 7s. I'd rather win it at home on Game 6 for the Stars to advance. So we gave out the Stars, and I've got more free plays. But I was just telling everybody, thank you, Gary, for posting that. Thank you guys for making the show. And do us a favor, if you're on your phone or your tablet, X out of that live chat. Hit the X out of the live chat. And do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Give us a big thumbs up if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the content 7 days a week, 365 days a year when I go on vacation. Rain, shine, sick, healthy. Hey, Mark, how are you, sir? Thank you for tuning in. So do us a favor, give us that big thumbs up. If you got a suggestion on how we can make the show better, feel free to send me an email, kyle@cappersdirect.com. I'll be honest, when we first started the show, man, I had a script. I had a script of like 20 pages, and I stayed on subject, and it was like blah, 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 blah. The show sucked. The shows absolutely sucked. One day, Mr. Butler, Mike Butler, one of our users in here, he's actually not a client, he's actually a friend of mine now. He called me, we were talking. He gave me some great suggestions. Edward's given me some great suggestions on the show, and I've implemented those into changes to make the show even better. And one of them was no script. The Barbershop talk stays. It doesn't matter if I piss somebody off or I hurt somebody's feelings. Obviously, I'm not here to hurt your guys' feelings, because you guys are the best, and this is why I do the show. When I say piss somebody off, I'm meaning somebody else in the sports gambling industry. A lot of shysters, a lot of haters, a lot of scammers out there, and they get mad when I tell the secrets, the dirty, dark secrets of the sports gambling world. I'll be honest, it's a legal business and the shadiest business in the world. But if you want somebody who's stand up, who will tell it like he sees it every single time, you're in the right place. Tom says, daily viewer, feel like Kyle's one of my buddies now. True champ, thank you. Absolutely, Edward. Only the haters get bothered only because the truth hurts. The truth does hurt, and we definitely speak the truth here. So if that's the place that you're looking for, you're in the right place. If you want somebody that's going to sugarcoat it, lie to you about their record, try and fudge their numbers, go over to Bozo, go over to somebody else. You'll definitely find what you want over there if you want somebody that's going to lie, cheat, and steal. So that's about that. That's about what we are. And if you guys do have a suggestion on how to make the show better, just send me an email or give me a call. Email Kyle@cappersdirect.com. I'll be always happy to take constructive criticism and take into consideration new ideas to make this show even better. I mean, I'd love to... it's the catch-22. I'd love to see our user count go from... I mean, we were at 130-something a little bit ago. I'd love to see it, double, triple, go to 500, 600 live viewers. But we all know you get the bad with the good. And when you expand... And when we first started these shows last year, I remember it would be like 6, 12 of us, 20 of us. We hit 30. We were like, oh, we got 30 viewers live, and here we are, 120, 100 on average. Usually it's small. But for baseball, 130, 140, I think we're at 140 at one point. We'll take those numbers for baseball. And we know when football comes and college basketball again, we'll definitely should have one of the larger live shows now. But we got to be prepared with the good and the bad when it comes to that. So we'll always try and keep the show on course and make sure that it's absolutely slick. Nick, soon to be 500, then 1,000. I do agree. We're on the right path. We definitely are on the right path. That is for sure. So, Joseph, awesome, but I'm glad you got them. And if you have any questions at them at all, you've got my personal cell phone number. So all you have to do is send me a text, give me a call. If I don't reply to you, I'm definitely not ignoring you. That goes for anybody. If you send me a message and I don't ignore it or I don't reply to you in a timely manner, do me a favor, send me a second one. I definitely won't get pissed off or annoyed over it because chances are I probably didn't see it. The text message list for my personal plays are pretty thick. So there's 4 or 5 pages of just my personal play clients with small font, so typed out. So there's a lot that I text, and I don't just send out a group text. I send an individual text. Awesome, Tom. I appreciate that when you guys pass on the show to friends and other people. One thing that you can do is you can post it on your Twitter account, your Facebook, your Instagram, or whatever. Just hit that share button. We're working. Prantia, can you bring in a hot plate of flapjacks one day? That would be epic. Only if I can eat them. You got to remember, I'm fat, all right? If you put a stack of pancakes in front of me, I'm going to eat them. If you put a stack of pancakes in front of me, I will eat them. And I don't want to be rude and eat in front of you guys because I think that would be rude. Hey, Alan, how are you, sir? Glad to see you tuning in. Client of ours during March Madness. I'll go back. If you send me an email or send me a text, I'll get you the exact record, but I know they're on a 21-1 run right now. It's either 21-1 or I keep getting one mixed up. It's either 20-1 or 21-1. They lost to underdog system last week, unfortunately, on the Blue Jays. Damn Blue Jays plus money. But they're on a killer run. It's either 20-1 or 21-1 run right now. But if you send me a message, remind me, I'll get you the full record. But I think it's haven't been able to tune in. I hear you. Definitely get busy. Make believe you are serving them, though. Passport Rick says his favorite play today is on the Tigers. Yeah, Alan, just send me a message. I'll be more than happy to get you the record. I could even copy and paste the actual entire record for you to see. So, but they're going strong. What's your best sport? All sports. Kids baseball taking up all your time. I hear you there. That's good, though. Channel S, what's going on? Long time no see. Greg Engel, good morning. Look at all our sleepy heads tuning in. We've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes already and getting ready to wrap it up, so you guys are jumping in at the right time. For all our new viewers, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm not going to promise it, but I'm 100% going to try and go live later today. So make sure you guys subscribe. That way you guys get notified when I do go live. Hit that little bell button as well. Jeff Shayer, do you like both overs in the NBA? I do like the over in one of the games. It's in our daily free play video. Oh, we got the other Kyle in the house too. The Kyles. This place is full of Kyles. Rick Stone, you have a yearly or monthly package? Absolutely. If you just go to our website, cappersdirect.com, there's definitely yearly memberships there. And believe it or not, the yearly membership, for everybody that's on them, and there's quite a few in here that are on the year membership. The year membership is absolutely ridiculously cheap. There's one that includes premium plays and my personal plays, as well as our guaranteed Saturday plays. That's $5K for the year. Heck, our guaranteed Saturday play at $150 bucks times 52. It's definitely a killer deal. Passport Rick needs a free play today. We already gave out one in this video on the Dallas Stars minus 125. We also gave out a daily free consensus play in the NBA. And so that's 2 free plays already. I'm going to give you guys a third one in Major League Baseball. I'm going to give you guys one of my personal plays. Again. That tapping's annoying, I'm sure. You guys hear it echoed, so. Gave you guys Dallas already, and I'm going to have another one for you guys already. Unfortunately, Rick, I do have plans later today. I might be able to send somebody to go meet you, one of the guys. If not, I might be able to meet first thing in the morning tomorrow or in the afternoon. Possibly later tonight, but I don't think so. We do have family plans tonight. We have a family dinner that's been planned. We've got some relatives coming into town. Dave's in, though. Dave, get out to Vegas. All right, how about free play time? We've been live for... I can't believe we did this long of a barbershop talk. Barbershop talk is off the chain lately. But first, it is Cinco de Mayo. Correct? Cinco de Mayo. So, with that being said, before I get you guys on a free play, I know I've already shown the video today, but I definitely can't stop laughing every single time I see it. So, without further ado, here is a nice laugh for you guys to have this beautiful Sunday morning, almost Sunday afternoon for our friends on the East Coast, probably Sunday night for Brad in Australia, and Ice Packs in London. And as soon as this little laugh is over, I got a free play for you guys in about 25 seconds.
Let's go, Poppy. Let's get it. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey, 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 hey. What? What? Let's go. Go out. Boy, boy.
Sorry, I had to. I had to. It's too good not to pass up. It's too good not to share for Cinco de Mayo. It's right now, if you're looking for the link to that video, I don't even know where I saw it. I seen it and I was like, oh my God, I watched it once. I was like, what the hell did I just watch? So I watched it again. So then I watched it again. I watched it again. And I watched it again and again and again and again and again. I watched it like 10 times. I was like, oh my God, this is classic. So then I was like, all right, I got to figure out how to snag this. So figured out how to download the video. And I'm like, I got to show it on the show. Cinco de Mayo coming up. Sometimes people get a little too serious. And it's not making fun of our friends from Mexico. Not the least bit. Just definitely need to add a little laugh in our day. When it comes to sports betting and the shows, sometimes people get too serious. And I'll be honest, if you can't laugh at your job and you can't laugh when you're working, something's wrong. So this is the gambling business. Obviously, we take it serious, and it's a serious thing because it's financial investing, and you got a lot of money on the line. But sometimes it's nice to soften it up and have a good laugh. Rest assured, I'm going to be having this playing on everybody's computer screen in the office at one point today. Somebody's going to be in this office hitting that refresh button at least a dozen times like I did. So, but right now, if you want, if you were looking to find that video online, I could email it to you because I downloaded it. I could upload it and download it. Jeff, do I like any underdogs in the NBA today? I have a personal play on one of the games. On the early game, the Raptors and 76ers game, I have a personal play on that game. But as far as the other game, I don't have a bet on it. There's Mr. Icewad over in London. Thank you. But as far as the other game, Denver and Portland, I don't have anything on the side of that game. I like what I see with Portland the last couple games. I thought originally Denver was going to roll all over them. Everybody in the world is on Denver this morning. I am not. I'm not on that game. Not to say that I won't be, but I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't have $1 on that game. If I was to bet it right now, which I'm not, I would take Portland. Probably on the money line. Just because you're risking just a little bit more and you don't have to worry about points. You just win by one. But disclaimer, I'm not betting it, at least yet. You ask me, if I go live later, you ask me later, I might be betting it. You never know. I might turn it into a bet. So, but as far as the dog on that game, if I was betting it, I'd be taking Portland on the money line at home. I mean, I know it's a very big game for Denver, but it's a very big game for Portland. Every game is a big game when you make it to the playoffs. So, but this is a definite swing game for Portland. They win today. They're up 3-1. They just need to win one more. So, but as of right now, I don't have a bet on it. I'll do a little more looking into it, but first looks of what I didn't really like it at first. But now that the line's actually coming down on Portland, people are just absolutely firing on Denver. Let me see if the percentage has changed since we've been live. It's even more now. There's 72% of the public is on Denver, 28% on Portland. So it's trending in the direction that I would like it to. It's coming down for Portland. They're still laying 3 though. The odds makers are keeping it at 3. It opened up at 4.5. I mean, the money line on that game's down to -150. I'd rather lay $1.50 and have to win by 1 than lay $1.10 and have to win by 4 to win. So that's me personally. But ask me if I go live later. I'll be more than happy to tell you if I end up putting a bet on it or not. So let's get you guys on a free Major League Baseball play. Free Major League Baseball play. I'll type in this free Major League Baseball play. It's a free personal play in Major League Baseball. We're going to go back one more time. I don't like to give out the same team on free plays back-to-back days, but it is a winner. It's going to put more money in your pocket again today. And it's plus money. So we're going to go with the red-hot Arizona Diamondbacks one more time. Arizona plus 125 on the money line against Colorado with Greinke on the mound. Free personal play, Arizona plus 125. Arizona's going to hook it up, get us in that plus money, get us a nice free play. Let me write this down, mark it as a free play. That way I get it recorded into our free play record. That makes 3 free plays that we've given you guys for today. Now the Diamondbacks plus 125, the Dallas Stars minus 125, and the daily free consensus play, that's on the Denver and Portland game. And if you want to know what play that is, you got to go watch that video when we're done. Rick, send me an email. I don't have your email address anymore. All my emails got cleaned out in a purge. I accidentally hit that purge button and it wiped out all my emails. Very welcome, Brian. Absolutely. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you get notified when I go live later this afternoon. As well as hit that thumbs up button, guys. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain or shine, here or there, we will always bring you guys the winning content. 132 people on live right now collecting this free play. Very welcome, Ken. Yeah, Rick, definitely hit me up. I'll see if I'm able to catch up with you today. Let me know, send me an email. Send me your phone number and let me know what time you're taking off. Peter G, you get it on our YouTube channel right where you're at. If right underneath the video, you're going to see our logo, Cappers Direct. Click on that logo or the word right next to it, Cappers Direct. That will take you to our YouTube channel. And then it'll say free NBA sports pick for Sunday 5/5/19. It's the very first video under uploads. Or you can just go to our website, cappersdirect.com. We post all of our videos on our website. All of our videos are always right there for you guys to see on our website. Including the live video. The live video is playing on our website right now for everybody as well. Kyle, the opening screenshot on your video looks like you're belting out. On which video? The daily free? Oh, I know. When they did the video, it gives you 3 screenshots, and I seen what they were up when it uploaded. And they had a regular one on there. They didn't think I'd like that one. So I went and I hit the edit button and clicked that screenshot. I figured that one was a better side of me. I did like that one, though. Might have to change that and use that more often. John, what's the minimum to cash out with 5 dimes? I'm not sure, but let me look. I have never had an issue, but then again, I've never cashed out a... I'm looking right now for you. Bitcoin is $50. Cashier's check is $1,000. So if you want a cashier's check, it's $1,000 minimum. If you want a Bitcoin payment, cash out by Bitcoin minimum is $50. So pretty cool. For some reason, I was thinking it was $1,000, but I just looked on their website. It's $50. Very welcome, Peter G. and everybody. Gary says, Mr. K, out of the 3 bets, which one you like the best? Well, our plays are not all rated the same. Our daily consensus plays are our smallest plays that we offer. Even though they're small, they win a hell of a lot more than most people's big games. Up from there, it would go our consensus plays, our NHL package, my personal plays, then our premium plays. So my personal play being the biggest play that I gave out, obviously, that's the bigger play. Consensus plays, I bet about $1,000 on, but you got to remember, I bet $5,000 on my premium plays. So consensus plays, I bet smaller. NHL package, I bet anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 an NHL game, and then my personal plays, I'm usually right around $3,000 a play on, and then premium plays $5K a game. So plenty of opportunities to structure your bets accordingly. But out of the 3, which is the biggest rated game? The Diamondbacks. Not to say that that'll be the only, or that'll be a big winner. Obviously, we hope it wins, but and it should win. But it is pro sports, and anything can happen. Slick Nick, I do agree. So good luck to everybody. Reginald, good morning, sir. Sorry, I saw that you posted. I meant to say hello, and I was in the middle of a story, and I forgot. So good morning, Reginald. Thanks for tuning in. You got my text message with my games already, right, sir? Hopefully. Actually, I double-checked. Yep. I sent out my personal plays dark and early, 6 o'clock this morning, right when we went live. So good luck to everybody. God bless. Always bet within your means. Remember that, guys. Seriously, always bet within your means. Don't stretch your limits too far. Don't bet what you can't afford to lose. And you don't want to hurt yourself, all right? And also, don't do anything stupid. It's Sunday. I know a lot of you guys will be drinking. No drinking, no driving. Call an Uber, Lyft. Call your mom. Yes, sir, Prantia. We couldn't have done it without all you guys and all your help. So, again, thank you for everybody that participates in the live chat. Shares this video on their social media, shares it on Twitter, shares it on Facebook, shares it on Instagram, as well as hitting that thumbs up button, getting us over 100. Thank you, everybody, and we are going to get out of here. Remember, if I go live, it'll be in about 4 hours, right around 4 o'clock Eastern time. I'm definitely going to try and go live, maybe 3:30 Eastern time. So be on the lookout for that. And without further ado, one more time, Cinco de Mayo. Take it easy, guys. Good luck.
Cinco de Mayo? Let's go, Papi. Let's get it. Go, 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 go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey, 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 hey. What? What? Let's go. Go out. Boy, boy. ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Hey, dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby.